Hey, Shawn Clement here, Wisdom in Golf, on location at our Richmond Hill facility. The Richmond Hill Golf Learning Center, of course. Now, we're just going to have a little chit-chat, a little addendum to that kinetic chain that we talked about. And what are the things that you could do to sabotage your kinetic chain, okay? So I would like you guys to go into YouTube and have a look at your favorite baseball players, perform their hitting. And you'll notice that as the ball approaches, the bat, which is high up in the air, kind of comes down, then the step moves forward, and then the bat comes back up again. So there's a lifting that's involved as you're planting forward. So I talk to my students and I say, okay, if you're trying to place the club on a specific path or in a specific position in the backswing, and you're the one that's in control of that arm club unit, you are sabotaging your kinetic sequence, okay? So kinetic sequence, again, is in a baseball pitcher, as soon as that left leg for a right-handed pitcher goes into the ground, now the left leg uses the ground to retract the body out of the way, and it's in that retraction of the body that it coils up from the leg all the way into the fingers. And that's why if your grip is improper in your golf setup, that will sabotage your kinetic chain as well. So we talked about, let me go to the grip right here. We talk about this index finger hooking on to the grip. So you notice how I'm using, it hooks on, the thumb comes alongside, and look at how nice and airtight that is. So if I grip it like this, you notice how it's just floating around in my hand and there's no tension to it. So if you look at my video entitled Knife the Grip, Grip and Compression. If you take a golf ball and you try to, pretend you're skipping a stone on water, well, right away, you are going to hold the ball exactly the same way. You're going to hold the ball like this. So there you go. So I'm gripping, or I'm hooking my finger around that ball, and there you go. So I'm hooking that finger around the ball. Notice how the thumb comes alongside my index finger, and that's what locks it into place. So if I'm skipping a stone on water, there's the start of the chain, then it moves out of the way, my chest is at the target, there's your golf swing right there, okay? And the last part of that chain is how that finger is hooked around here. If you watch high-a-lie, look in YouTube and high-a-lie, it's like having an extra long curved finger hooked onto your arm, and instead of a ball sliding up a ramp that's straight, if the ramp was straight and I move forward, the ball would roll right off the ramp. But as I load the elbow, notice the elbow loading, that's what opens up that club face, So if your club face isn't closed enough and your grip is not sound enough, as your elbow leads, see how my club face is nice and square now, or slightly open? So I am collecting here, releasing there. Load the ground, retract the body leads the hands leads that finger, the index finger hooked onto the club, and that's what connects to the club face and releases my club face, collects and releases through the ball. Okay? So the grip, the posture is in a great position for me to go to the target. I gather the backswing, and I'm throwing the club out towards my target. So you notice how that kinetic sequence is intact. But if I place the club and I try to hit the ball and I'm the one in control the whole time, then the body goes, I don't know what you're trying to do. I can see that you're trying to manipulate the club to do something, so let me freeze and not move for you. And now the body's not moving, and you feel like you're just hitting the ball with a lot of effort. The ball's going nowhere. You just, jammed your arms into your body, and you're hitting yourself, so you're going to be very sore. You're going to be sore because you're using so much effort and you're hitting yourself. And you're not going anywhere, so you're going to be very frustrated. Well, who the heck wants that? So learn how to throw your club. Go to a safe area, go to an open field, paint your clubs white, get some $5 clubs in that old barrel that you find at your pro shop, and then go out into the field, pick a target, pick a very specific target, and throw your club into that picture, into that target. Now, what you're developing is a wonderful kinetic chain that's going to pay huge dividends when it comes to delivering golf shots to a target. Much more powerful, much more spin, much more control over the ball, and way less effort. You could do it all day. We're built that way as human beings. We're built for gravity. We're gravity geniuses, okay? So put your faith in that. So see my video entitled Throw Something. Learn how to throw objects. Learn how to skip a stone on water. That's one of the most fundamental things that you can do as a human being on this planet. Okay? And you'll see how this really translates into your golf swing. So that's why, right-handed or left-handed, I feel like, okay, baseball, I'm hitting with my left side. So let me get my left-handed 6-iron here. Half my clubs are left-handed. I break par both sides. And it's not a very difficult thing to do. You just have to put in a little bit of time with the right information. So I'm waiting for my pitch. And I'm delivering my hit. So for those of you who feel the need to place the club in a specific position in the backswing, ask yourself this. What golf shot is that position meant to go into? Because that position in the backswing is only good if you're swinging into a specific target. So when I'm going out there, I have a very specific place that I want to put the ball and a very specific height that I want the ball to go on. So here's an example for you baseball players out there or tennis players. You're waiting for the pitch, and imagine you're going to hit a baseball very high over the pitcher's head. And all my students do this without fail. They go low to high. And then I ask, well, show me a low grounder to first base. Okay, high to low and across. There's your perfect over-the-top shot, isn't it? Well, in this case, it wasn't over the top. It was the swing that matched the picture. Well, there you have it. So if I'm swinging into a picture out there, let's say I want to hit a nice fade with my 5-iron here, start at left of the keep-out sign, nice and high, and fall back behind the keep-out sign. So notice high, I'm playing the ball more forward, the club face a little less closed. What's it feel like when I throw it high out there? So when I'm looking down here, I see a shot starting left of keep-out, going nice and high, 2 tree lines high, and then falling behind the keep-out sign. So I see a moving picture doing that, and I feel that my setup matches the picture. Well, what's left? I need to throw it into that picture now. Well, what's that feel like? I want to feel a nice velocity, 6 or 7 out of 10, but with very low strain in my throw, 3 out of 10 for strain. So, okay, here we go. Did you see that nice pause? See that finish? That matched exactly what I wanted to do. So, as I'm throwing, I'm getting to the top, everything's nicely pausing itself. Now my body can get ready to go throw the club high to the left of that keep-out sign and let it fade back. So my backswing matches that picture. That's how it works. But if you go, okay, one so-and-so said I need to put the club and it's got a point at my target line. Well, that's nice, but where is this supposed to go? What shot is it matching out there? If there's no shot for it, then you're automatically in the wrong position. Sorry. It's a nice looking position to be in. It's a nice fashion statement that you're making, but there's no application to that particular position. So the picture is what places you. And the more you practice throwing into pictures, well, the more your swing refines itself to find that picture, and it finds the point of least resistance. That's how we're built. If I gave you an axe, put you in the bush, and I told you, hey, we got to chop down 8 trees today. Ooh, 8 good diameter trees, that's a lot of work. So you start off and you start belting that true force and then yank and shove. And about half an hour later, you need a break desperately. And then you keep on going and you go, well, wait a second. Well, if I just use the weight of this axe and I let the weight of the axe do the work for me, wow, that's easy. So then you start using the weight of the axe and your body starts timing itself with the momentum of the axe. So notice right now there's a little bob in my knees, and it's basically reacting like a kid on a swing. I'm standing on my swing and I know when to apply that little pump. Okay? So if you're trying desperately to keep your legs at the same level during the swing, you're sabotaging your kinetic sequence. Backswing, downswing. Watch Rory, Tiger, Jack, Sam Snead. Many players on tour squat in the downswing. Those are the long hitters. Well, those are also very accurate hitters. Watch Bubba. He's standing up nice and tall. And you watch Ben Hogan. He's standing up nice and tall over here. And the first move down is boom. And you see nice squat, nice posture. And you're thinking, wow, that looks like they're really going to cream that ball. In which they do, yeah. So that's why you'll always see a squat out of my swing, because I'm getting ready. I feel the weight of my arm club unit. I'm getting ready to throw it over there. Not, I see a golf ball and I'm getting ready to manipulate a club to meet a golf ball, or I'm getting ready to scoop a golf ball, or I'm getting ready to hit a golf ball. All of which are going to produce no kinetic chain, very high in effort, very low in efficiency. Pretty much sums it up, doesn't it? So see my fencing for power video. Slash that sword. See my throwing the club. See my hammer for more power, where we're taking hammers and we're heaving 4-pound hammers in the backyard. These are all things that are going to lead you to the feel of a nice throw using your legs. So, I have a target, I have a picture, I have a setup that matches that picture, and I have a feel, a very specific feel of me throwing the club into that. Boy, does that feel good. I wish that on all of you. Enjoy that. We'll see you in the next video.